Alright, I'm going to do another unboxing. And don't worry, I'm going to do a leather project very soon, but I just happened to get something else in the mail that another long overdue item for leather working that I should have had years ago. And of course, anybody that's ever done leather work knows exactly what this is. Rapid rivets. And this is a rapid rivet setting. I finally broke down and bought one of these and that grommet setter because I just get so tired of hammering those things out of shape. I'll bend them, I'll have to cut them back out and do it again because I bent it and it just doesn't look right, or it's not going to hold right or something. Well, this should, in theory, eliminate that problem by setting a rapid rivet very well. And this one, now this was a little more expensive than that grommet setter. I looked, the grommet setter was like $59. I did not expect that. So be forewarned, this is spring loaded and it's going to shoot that up whenever you cut that zip tie there, just like that, only a little more violently. Learn from my mistake. But anyway, in theory, this should eliminate my problems of having any bent rapid rivets. And it includes bolts to bolt it to the bench, but I'll probably just clamp it because I like to, I do a lot of different stuff, and I got a lot of different bench type tools that I will just clamp to my workbench while I'm using them, and then I can move them without having them permanently fixed. Let's see. Got two different sets of dies here. Well, this is a set of dies for the rapid rivets right here. You got your anvil right here, and then your top die right here. But you also got this leather punch that comes with it as well. just use the Allen wrench that come with it. And then you can loosen up that collar right there, and then tighten that back down. We'll see if I can't do a little punch and maybe set one of these rivets in here. And it came with this extra thing to go down there. Anyway, just for demonstration purposes, just get this little scrap piece here. That is the easiest hole I have ever punched in a piece of leather that thick. Now that is going to save all kinds of time for like making well, anything really. For whenever I need to punch stitching holes, I can just screw this punch in there and just take this thing around the edge of it way faster than I could have ever just sat there with a hammer and a punch. I don't know why I didn't buy this years ago. And I'll need to make another little wrap thing for the handle of this too. Alright, now that we punched the hole, let me set a rivet in it. And it comes with a big bag of rivets. I mean, I already got a lot of rivets. Now I got a whole lot of rivets. But hey, I ain't complaining about it coming with 3 rivets. That's excellent. That up through the back like that. Pop that cap on. You see there's a little pin right there that you put up in the hole of that rivet. And there it works like a charm. That's the easiest and cleanest rivet set I have ever done in all my years of leather working, and I've been leather working nearly 20 years. And this is, I mean, it's in there. I could not have set that with a hammer that clean and that straight. Money well spent. It was less than $100. I can't remember right off. Oh wait, here's the invoice right here. It was $89, $720 tax, total of $97.19. I'll put a link in the description where I got it from, but they're out now. I think I bought the last one, but maybe they'll restock them. And so if you want to get one of these, and I'm sure there'll be somebody somewhere else online that sells a rapid rivet setter, because if you don't have a rapid rivet setter and you do a lot of leather work, you need to get one of these. It's worth it. Just in the time not only the time that you'll save setting these rivets, but I mean, you just get the cleanest set ever on them. And it's not deformed, it's not bent. You couldn't ask for better than that. And you get this punch too, so that you can sit there and punch your stitching holes. And if you like to saddle stitch like I do, as a matter of fact, saddle stitching is just about all I do, except for, you know, the occasional basket weave stitch. But mainly I saddle stitch on practically everything I make. And whenever you got to punch each individual holes, not just in one piece, but in all pieces that you intend to sew together, you've got to punch those holes. You got to go around there with a hand punch and a hammer and do all of those holes. I thought I had my punch laying right over here, but I don't guess I did. But anyway, the punch that I always use, I just use a hand punch and a mallet, and it takes forever. This thing right here, I could go around and I could punch around a seat in no time with this thing. In fact, this makes me want to do a seat, and I got a seat that I need to make for one of my mini motorcycles that I like to ride. I've got one seat that I definitely need to make. I'm gonna go ahead and put that punch back in there. And it just punches straight through it, just as easy, all the way through in one little motion. I don't even have to clamp this to the bench. It's that easy to use. So I can put as many holes as close to each other as I want. I mean, I could easily have stitching holes around any piece, any seat, or anything that or holster, or anything I want to saddle stitch together. Man, I can now make those holes in no time. I like this better than the grommet setter, and I like that grommet setter a lot. But anyway, that's my newest toy, and won't be long and I'll be getting on a project that I can use, hopefully at least this one at the very least, and then I've got a couple other things that I can use that other one on too for to demonstrate that one. But that's it. Excellent piece of equipment. I'm glad I bought it. I couldn't be happier with it.